Now we're back to learning Photoshop in a year, day 12. Let me show you how you can cut out models automatically. We'll just use this one from Unsplash. You're gonna find it in the video description below. I've downloaded it already. Here I have it in my folder. You can just drag and drop your photos onto your canvas. But this is going to adjust the photo to the canvas size. So we've got 1280 x 720 as a canvas size. And now this photo is made fit. So if you don't want to have that, don't just drag and drop your photos into the canvas. Instead, go to File and Open. And then you go to on your computer, it should open your Explorer. And then double click on your photo and this should open it in a new project. And now it has its original size. So the canvas has now the size of the photo as well. The photo layer should be locked by default, so double click on it to unlock it. And now once it's selected, you will find the Properties menu and there are Quick Actions. If you can't see that, go to Window and open the Properties. Here we have the Quick Actions. You can remove the background now with one click. And then Photoshop does that automatically for you. What it's going to do is it's going to give the photo something called a layer mask. We're going to talk about that in detail in a future video. But this is a way to adjust your photos non-destructively, so we can still adjust it later on. And what you can also see is that we don't have the original anymore, you could say. We only have it with the layer mask. So what I like to do is to copy the original before we use it. So let me press Ctrl Z here to go back. And then I use the shortcut Ctrl J. This is going to copy my current layer. So I've got the original layer 0 and layer 0 copy. And remove the background for the layer 0 copy. And it's going to give it this layer mask. And below we still have the original just in case something happens. I double click on it to rename it. And with the eye icon I can make that invisible. Let me zoom in here, and you can see this automatic feature isn't perfect. So it cut out a little bit off the hand. It's a good idea to adjust it manually a little bit. To do that, we'll switch to the layer mask. So now layers menu here, and then we use the brush tool. You can also press B for that. I make sure black and white are my colors, and I make white the foreground color. As I've said, I'm on the layer mask, and then I paint over it with a black color. And this brings back the original, so our model. So we can bring back the arm right here. And at the hand, it's gotten rid of part of it as well. So I paint over it in white again, and white just brings back whatever there was and erases, you could say, the layer mask. We can now add, for example, a new background. Let me go to the original layer, click on the plus sign. Now it's behind our model layer with the layer mask. I make sure that white is my foreground color yet again. And now I use the bucket fill tool. It's right here where the gradient tool is. If you don't find it, press G. You will see the gradient tool, then right click on it, select the bucket fill, and then left click on an empty spot right here. And it's going to make the layer white, and this is our new background. As I've said, this auto cutout isn't perfect. You can see that also here. If you zoom in very far, there are lots of fragments. But for a quick solution, this is not a bad result. And we can definitely use that in future videos to improve our cutouts. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.